sitting on the wall. Nothing loud, no rush at all. Coffee cooling by my side. Didn't even notice time. Soft light falling through the blinds. Feels like I've been here a while. Footsteps fading down the street. Same old rhythm, same old beat. Nothing calling me away. I don't need to leave today. Maybe I don't need to run. Maybe I've already begun. And I don't need to become anyone. I'm already here, already fine. Letting go, trying to align. Nothing more to understand. Just the moment as it stands. I'm already here, I can stay. Let the hours drift away. If it moves, then let it be. It comes back eventually. Pages turning without sound. Thoughts don't need to circle round. Everything feels small and clear now that I am sitting here. I was always moving fast, trying hard to make it last. Now I see it differently. Slowing down is part of me. Nothing I need to explain, nothing I need to arrange. And I don't need to become anyone. I'm already here, already fine. Nothing missing, nothing mine. Just this breath and just this view. That's enough to pull me through. I'm already here, I can stay. Let the noise all fade away. Everything I thought I need was already here with me. Already here, just like this. Don't need more than this. Nylon strings in quiet light. Someone sitting just inside. Window seat, familiar place. Morning settling in the space. Didn't plan to notice you, but somehow I always do. Cup between your hands still, like the room has time to fill. Nothing said, nothing done. Still it feels like something's begun. We don't need to make it known. Something here is softly shown. In the quiet between us, something stays without a touch. In the quiet between us, I feel you even when you don't move. No words, no reason why. Still it lingers in my mind. Just this space, just this view feels enough with you. You look up then look away, like you almost meant to stay. Same old table, different day. Still it feels the same somehow. I was never one to wait, never thought I'd hesitate. But this moment feels so clear, like there's something worth staying for here. No need to explain it all. Some things don't need words at between us. Something stays without a touch. In the quiet between us, I feel you even when you don't move. No need to understand, I just feel it where I am. If it ends, let it do. Still it stays with you. In the quiet between us, still it stays with you. Same old room, the screen is on. Nothing moves, but time goes on. Cursor blinking, nothing starts. Too many tabs, too many parts. Hands are still, but mine won't slow. Nowhere else I need to go. Same old chair, same old view. Nothing new, but something to do. Doesn't need to feel complete. Just repeat, just repeat. Maybe I don't need to know where this little thing will go. Just begin, stay slow, let the rhythm take control. Line by line, I move through. That's enough, I'm getting through. Just begin, don't wait. Doesn't have to feel that great. Little steps, small and true. That's enough to pull me through. Minutes passing, still the same. No big shift, no big change, but the weight begins to move somewhere in the groove. I don't need a perfect line, don't need meaning every time. Just the act of moving through feels enough to follow through. I don't need to figure out what it's all about. Just begin, stay slow, let the rhythm take control. Line by line, I move through. That's enough, I'm getting through. Just begin, don't wait, even if it's not that great. Every step I make today finds a way, finds a way. One more line, then I'm fine. Still in time. Rain still resting on the glass. City lights are fading fast. Umbrella folded by the door. Haven't been here like before. Something quieter tonight. Soft reflections in the light. Chairs half empty, voices low. Nowhere left, I need to go. Every sound just drifts away in a slower kind of way. Maybe I was moving blind, leaving all the calm behind. Didn't know what I would find till I slowed it down. After the rain, I feel it clear. Everything I need, it's here. Nothing loud, nothing new, just a softer point of view. After the rain, I can stay. Let the noise all wash away. If it comes, let it go. I don't need to know. After the rain, I feel it clear. After the rain, it stays right here. begins to fade. Lines I didn't know I made. Every thought I try to hold doesn't feel so heavy now. I was chasing something fast, trying hard to make it last. Now I see it differently. It was never chasing me. Nothing left to rearrange. I don't need to make it change. Everything I try to chase falls back into place. After the rain I feel it clear. Nothing missing, nothing near. Just this moment passing through feels enough to pull me through. After the rain I can stay. Let the quiet find its way. Everything I tried to be comes back easily. After the rain I feel it clear. After the rain it stays right here. After the rain I remain still the same, right here.
Something simple moves around. Headphones on, the room feels wide. Little plans I keep inside. Nothing heavy on my mind, just a rhythm I can find. Open notes in open space. Let the morning set the pace. I don't need to force it through. I just do what I can do. Maybe I can make it light. Maybe this is going right. Tune it in, tune it out. Let me leave the heavy doubt. Clear my mind, keep it slow. Feel the little moments glow. Light enough to carry on, even when the spark is gone. Step by step I make it through. Light enough to move into. I don't keep score. I'm not asking anymore for the day to be complete. Just a pulse beneath my feet. Small things gather into place. Quiet smile across my face. Not too fast and not too much. Just enough to stay in touch. Nothing needs to shine so bright. I can still enjoy the light. Tune it in, tune it out. Let me leave the heavy doubt. Clear my mind, keep it slow. Feel the little moments glow. Light enough to carry on, even when the spark is gone. Every breath and every view feels like something I can do. Light enough to carry on. Light enough, and I move on.
The light settles in the room. Something moves beneath the tune. I don't have to say too much. I can feel it in the hush. Baseline moving through the floor pulls me in a little more. same old thoughts begin to fade in the rhythm that we made. Nothing loud and nothing bright, just the groove beneath the light. Maybe I can let it ride, let the quiet move inside. I'm deep into it now. Let the beat show me how. Slow enough to feel the ground, strong enough to pull me down. I'm deep into it now. No need to figure out every little thing I knew. Fades into the groove. Minutes bend around the sound, all the noise is turning down. Every worry loses shape, in the pocket I escape. I was holding too much weight, trying not to move too late. Now the rhythm takes its place, and I fall into the space. No need to push, no need to prove, I just follow where it moves. I'm deep into it now. Let the beat show me how. Slow enough to feel the ground, strong enough to pull me down. I'm deep into it now. No need to figure out everything I tried to hold. Turns into the flow. Deep into it. Let it move. Deep into it. In the groove.
Sunlight falling on the floor feels a little more than before. I don't need to rush today, let it move its quiet way. Little moments start to shine when I leave the noise behind. Hands moving steady flow, nothing fast but still I go. There's a rhythm I can trust, something simple, something just. Maybe I can stay like this, let it turn to something rich. Feels like this, I don't mind, let it settle in my mind. Light enough to let it go, strong enough to let it fall. Feels like this, I can stay, let the hours drift away. Everything I'm going through falls right into the groove. Feels like this, I don't mind. Time moves but I don't chase, let it find its little place. Every sound and every line feels like it was always mine. I don't need to push too hard, every piece just plays its part. Something in the way it goes makes me feel like I'm in control. Nothing has to feel so big, I can let the moment live. Feels like this, I don't mind, let it settle in my mind. Light enough to let it go,
goes across the floor, shadows resting by the door, curtains drifting with the air, dust is dancing everywhere, coffee resting, losing steam, nothing breaks the steady scene. Footsteps echo down the hall, distant voices soft and small, morning stretching into space, time is slowing in this place. Nothing calling out too loud, nothing hidden in the crowd. Clear morning, I can see, light is landing next to me. Everything is where it falls, softly touching empty walls. Clear morning, nothing moves, stillness settles in the room. Every second passing by holds the shape of something light. Window edges catching gold, stories quietly unfold. Every object stays in place, held inside a gentle pace, breathing slower than before, nothing reaching for much more. All the edges soften through in a quiet, open view. Nothing pushing, nothing pulls, everything just slowly moves. Clear morning, I can see, light is landing next to me. Nothing added, nothing changed, still it all feels rearranged. Clear morning, staying still, time is moving without will. Everything that filled my mind fades into a softer line. Clear morning, still and slow. Clear morning, let it go. Keys click, screen lights glow, lines begin to form and flow. Fingers tap in steady pace, numbers shifting into place, pages turning, cursor slide, small motions stack and multiply, chairs adjust, footsteps pass, shadows moving on the glass, every action small and tight pulls the day into its line. Step by step it builds in time, no need to force a bigger line, moving through line by line, every step falls into time, hands in rhythm stay aligned, motion shaping what unfolds, moving through no delay, each small piece finds its way, patterns start to show in the way the motion grows. focus, pulling everything tight. What was scattered finds a frame. Nothing stays the same again. Piece by piece it comes alive. Not from thought but from the drive. Moving through line by line. Every step falls into time. Hands in rhythm, stay aligned. Motion shaping what unfolds. Moving through steady pace. Every shift finds its place. Patterns start to show in the way the motion grows. Key slow down. Lines remain. Motion fades. Form sustains. Settling in, evening slowly drawing in. You sit across, don't say much. Cup between your quiet touch. Eyes that drift and then return. Like there's something left to learn. Little space between the words. Every silence softly heard. Time moves slow, nothing moves. Still the moment gently proves. Maybe we don't need to say what is moving anyway. Slow between us, something stays. In the quiet, in the space. Not a word to make it real. Still it's something we both feel. Slow between us, time unfolds. In the way the moment holds. Every glance and every move tells a truth we never prove. You look down, then back again. Like you almost step within. Something here but undefined. Softly crossing through the line. I don't rush to understand. It remains just where it stands. Every second stretches wide. In the space we let reside. Nothing needs to be explained. Some things move without a name. Slow between us, something stays. In the quiet, in the space. Every moment, every view feels like it belongs to you. Slow between us, time unfolds. In the way the moment holds. What we are and what we do. Life's between me and you. Slow between us, keep the light. Slow between us. shifts the tone. Something steady starts to grow. Steps fall into something new, not by force but carried through. Every line begins to bend toward a place I didn't plan. Voices low, the world stays wide. No need left to run or hide. Every moment starts to lean into something more unseen. No more questions, no more signs, just a rhythm clearly mine. In my way, it starts to go. Every step begins to show. Not a rush, but still it moves through the things I didn't choose. In my way, it feels aligned. Every shift falls into time. Something quiet starts to rise right in front of open eyes. Connect without a sound. What was lost is turning round. Every turn reveals a space where it all begins to phase. No more edges pulling tight. Everything sits feeling right. Not because it's fully known, but because it's simply grown. No direction left to tame. Everything has found its name. In my way, it starts to go. Every step begins to show. What was distant comes in view, shaping something steady through. In my way, I can see something forming naturally. Every move and every line leads me into something mine. In my way, seeing through. In my way, something new.
Life is off the wall. Echoes barely call. There was something in the air, not a word, but it was there. Fingers brushing, passing time, like a moment out of line. Shadows moving out of sight, almost like they knew your name. Nothing stayed, but something remains in the way it slowly changed. Didn't try to hold it close. Still it lingers, still it flows, fading soft into view. Something I still hold of you. Not a shape I can define, still it settles in my mind. Fading soft, drifting slow. Where it ends I'll never know. Every piece that slipped away left a blur that chose to stay. Time moved on without a sound, but it left you all around. Every corner, every line still repeats in quiet time. I don't reach for what it was, still I feel it just because. Something quiet, something true, still returning back to you. Didn't ask for it to stay, still it never went fading soft into view. Something I still hold of you. Every moment passing by holds it somewhere deep inside. Fading soft, drifting slow. Not a place that I can go, but it lives in every line, somewhere underneath the time. Fading sun still remains. Fading soft through the haze.
Light returns again through the quiet end. Air feels different now, something soft somehow. Not the same as before, but it doesn't hurt anymore. Shadows still remain, but they don't feel the same. Every step feels light in a slowly waking light. Didn't notice when it changed, only felt it rearranged. Coming back warm into place, something steady I can face. Enough to feel it as it was, no need left to rush, because coming back warm, piece by piece, finding something close to peace. Every moment starts to land, like it's finally in my hands. Time is taking what it needs, leaves behind the softer grace. Every part I try to hold now just settles on its own. I don't push it into line, I let it slowly realign. Something in the way it moves feels like something I can trust. Not a question, not a plan, just a place where I can stand. Coming back warm into place, something steady I can face. Every piece that slipped away finds a softer kind of way. Coming back warm, I can feel something slowly turning real. Every step and every line brings it closer to the light. Coming back warm again. Coming back from the end. Light bends in the air. Nothing fully there. Colors drifting out of place, fading edges without a trace. Every sound begins to glimmer like a fading shimmer. familiar kind of sound. Air feels sharper now. Edges show me how. Every rhythm lands clean, right where I have been. Voices come and go, but I'm moving slow. Not the same as then, but I'm here again. No more drifting out of place. I can feel the steady pace. Back into motion, step by step. Everything falls into depth. Not a rush, but still it flows through the way the body knows. Back into motion, I can feel something steady turning real. Every move and every line brings me back into the pocket. Hands align with every beat, patterns forming underneath. Nothing forced, nothing strained, just the rhythm beat and regain. I don't chase it anymore, it's already at the core. Every shift and every tone feels like something I've known. No confusion left to clear, everything is landing here. Back into motion, step by step. Every layer starts to connect. What was distant comes in line. Now it's moving in this time. Back into motion, I can stay. Let it carry me this way. Every moment now defined. Fully present, fully mine. Back in motion.
Sunlight hits the floor. Feels like something more. Coffee cooling by my side. People passing in a line. Nothing big, nothing loud. Still it pulls me from the crowd. Windows open to the street. Little rhythm in my feet. Every moment starts to play in a simple way. Didn't plan to feel this light, but it's here and it feels right. Little by little, it shows in the way the feeling grows. Not a rush, just watch it flow. Every glance we make feels like something stays. We don't need to make it clear. Something's already here. Stay a while, don't rush away. Let the moment softly sway. Not a word we have to say. Still it finds a way. Stay a while just like this. Somewhere in the quiet mist. Every second feels like this in the space of time. You look up then away like there's more to say, but it lingers still in the silence we feel. I don't move too fast, let it slowly pass. Something in the air says it's better there. No need to define the line, we just leave it undefined. Stay a while, don't rush away. Every moment finds its place. What we feel but never say doesn't fade away. Stay a while, I can see something moving quietly. Every look and every sound pulls me deeper now. Stay a while, hold it near. Stay a while, drawing near.
No sound in the room, just a quiet tone. Nothing left to chase, still I stay in place. Every thought I had doesn't feel as bad. Time moves somewhere else, I just feel myself in a way I didn't know. Moving slow, I don't need to understand why it slipped out of my hands. Stay in place, let it be. Nothing pulling back on me. Not the step I need to take, just the space I couldn't break. Stay in place, I can feel something slowly turning real. Every piece I let it fall, still it holds me through it all. I don't reach for more like I did before. Everything I tried now just sits inside. Nothing left to prove in the way I move. Every line I used to chase finally finds its place. No more questions in my head, only quiet left instead. Stay in place, let it be. Every part returning me. What I lost and what I found, both are settling down. Stay in place, I can see something clear inside of me. Every moment, every fall, still it holds me through it all. Stay in place, stay with me. Stay in
Morning comes again, soft and slow. Nothing feels the same, but I don't feel the strain. Every step I take doesn't need to break. Light begins to show in the way I go. Not too fast, not too far, just where I am. Didn't see it when it changed. Now it feels rearranged. Start again slow, let it move. Nothing left I have to prove. Every step and every line finds its place in time. Start again slow, I can see something opening in me. Not a rush, not a race, just a softer kind of pace. I don't look behind, leave it out of mind. Every breath I take feels like it wakes me up. Nothing pulling back, nothing off the track. Every part I knew feels a little new. No more waiting for a sign. Everything is falling in line. Start again slow, let it move. Every step I make just moves. What was heavy now feels light in a different light. Start again slow, I can feel something slowly turning real. Every moment, every line brings me back to life. Start again. Soft and low, start again. Let it flow.
They settle down, nothing to hold now. No need to go far, we are where we are. Every step, every line brought us here in time.
Nothing more to say, nothing left to chase.
All the space we couldn't see.
Now it feels like home to me.
Right here we stay. No need to drift away.
Right here, no sound. Still it all surrounds.
Right here it's clear.
Everything is here.
Right here
We disappear.
Time was never lost, even through the cost.
Every fall, every rise,
Settled in our eyes.
nothing
we let it flow.
Stay with me right here, just be. Right here, just be.